Jesus can help me. Only Jesus alone. What must I do when worldliness calls me? What must I do when tempted to sin? I must tell Jesus, and He will help me over the world. Victory to win. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot be. No. My burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Jesus can help me.
Somebody, anybody, everybody, help. My country going to hell in a handbasket. And it looks like if somebody tells somebody that this country could be run by propaganda alone, help, somebody help.
A pleasant good evening to everyone. This is Gem FM, and tonight, well, time is 6:13. The special production of Caribbean Connections on Gem FM radio in Toronto to the rest of the world. Brought to you by Ola's Kitchen, Cookies, Pastry Delight, Step Up and Out in Christ, Frontline Barbers at 530 Oakwood Avenue, different booklet 779 Batter Street in Toronto, and on Gem FM Media, where we say education is liberation. So tonight, in studios with me is the man Studs sitting on my right. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Tonight
yes, sir, yes,
is
sir,
a very
yes, sir,
special
yes, sir,
night.
yes, sir.
And
Yes,
tonight we'll be launching his single. Yes, tell me yes. So, well, I would not tell you yes until I know you love me, right? Well, Studs, he is here tonight. He's son, he's a son, a father, a husband.
That's right.
All that.
That's right. That's
And
very
he
much
didn't
correct.
he just tell me today that it's his birthday, but you don't celebrate his birthday.
No, I'm
But
happy.
we're here tonight launching on his birthday. His Hot Strong Day.
Yes, this is like a godly thing. To be honest, it wasn't planned.
No.
Just end up working this.
Well, we didn't plan because you just called me and said, can I get an interview?
Yeah,
for
and
you?
then you responded.
And it was like,
ended up
okay,
happening this
I have
week.
shows in the morning and I have a spare time within that time. So we just fill you in.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. So
Yeah.
he's here tonight and we are going to talk to him about his album, his musical journey. And, and that's keeping it straight, about his musical journey. So if you're in Grenada right now and you want to vibes with us, send a friend a link.
That's right.
Tell them to check us out, www.gemfm.ca or gemfm.ca on Facebook, John Callis on Facebook, this sheriff on Facebook. We everywhere on YouTube as John Callis. So just check us out there and you can watch this interview and share it with your friends. All right? So don't feel no way, just jam with us, hold tight, get some water, sip something, you know what I mean? And we're going to have a conversation tonight with Studs. I've been calling his name badly. I was calling him what? Richie.
That's my first.
Ricky
and
everything.
That's okay. That's okay.
So we are here and we're going to talk about music. Tonight is music. We have about an hour and a half probably to do that. And we just talk about the music and the launch of his music, this single. And so we're going to get right into it.
That's right.
So so Studs.
Yeah.
How do you come about the name Studs to begin with?
To be honest, this came up. It was just something I thought about after a while. As a person, just going through what I went through, me being there for people that I've been there for in my past, in my youthful time.
Right.
Like I've always been like a support to people. So, and me growing up in soccer and stuff like that, I thought about, hey, if I had to name myself something, what would I do? So I ended up coming up with Studs, and then I related that to the stud at the bottom of a cleat. So
okay,
being able to support people through
hold strong
mud, you know what I mean? Hold strong.
Good,
you know,
good.
That's
good.
where that name kind of resonated from. So
nice,
yeah.
nice. So Studs is a music man, music maker, the beat maker, songwriter, lyricist. Yes,
that's correct.
Lyricist.
Yes,
so because I listen to your song, I just wanted to tell folks, that we are creators. Yes, and I think Marcus Garvey, I think it was Selassie said, Africa with its creators. Yeah, we are Africans, and I said it at Black History Month, right? We're dropping vibes tonight, and I see back of me here, Black History Month. We celebrate Black History Month every day in Gem FM, 365. I mean, a quarter we put it.
That's right.
So when we talk about creators, I want to go before we go into your whole music career and stuff like that. As black people, we was deprived of the opportunity to learn to read and write English, French, and Portuguese, and Dutch, and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But we were not dumb people. We are very intelligent people. Why am I saying this? In America, for example, almost 90% of the invention people couldn't read and write English. But these people, it seems to be invention in the West, but those things were created where they came from.
That's right.
So what they do, just reinvent it over here, and they put it to it, and they would not get a license or a patent for the invention in their name. For example, we use a range, we call it monkey range. You know why you just call it monkey range?
No.
Because the slave master wanted to fix the pipe, and this brother make the range, and he call him because he's a black man, a monkey. So he called the monkey range.
I just learned something new today.
You know? So the range is called a monkey range. It's not a glorified name.
No, it's not.
You know? But that's what they call it. They go in the store and ask for a pipe range. We call it a pipe range in Grenada. In the United States, it is known as a monkey range.
I hear it in Grenada a lot. The name monkey range.
That's where it came from.
I never knew where it came from.
That's where it came from.
I never knew where it came from.
Yes. So that's lesson 101. That's what the monkey range came from. All right. So when you hear somebody say monkey range, don't clap. Yeah, that's a good. No, it's not something glorified. The invention is great, right? But that brother must have made this already. As somebody in his lineage probably have made something like that back where it came from.
I strongly feel a lot of things that we're getting introduced to right now, it's the original state of it. It was taken from somewhere.
Yes.
So nothing we're doing, nothing we're getting is actually new.
No.
I don't believe anything. Doesn't matter what we're doing.
No.
Technology,
exactly.
Clothes, any of those things. I don't believe any of these things are new. I believe these things was already here.
It's already here. I mean, when we look back at scripture, it says that nothing is new.
As it was in the beginning.
It was there before.
It's objective.
Exactly. So what we do, we're embracing what was in this generation, in this dispensation.
That's right.
All right. And everything that black people get into, we always become the cream of the crop. We always rise to the top. No matter how much you put us in the bottom, we just rise up.
They say the proof is in the pudding. I believe that we're some of the most creative.
We are.
We are not just.
That's supposedly
general,
we are.
Not just black people in general. Just as a human form, based on social agreement. I believe that we're the most creative thing that God has ever laid his hands on.
Look, the best of the best is made out of us. Yeah.
We get everything out of us.
Everything that they need. You know, I heard Francois Mitterrand said that we can't make the African believe that they are great. In a sense, let us make them feel that they're not great. Tell me they're not great. Demonize them and rip them off. Like that's in his kind of a sense, in his word, in a sense that we gotta take what they have from them, make them feel that they're not good, and keep saying it over and over until they believe it. A lie repeated itself become a truth.
That's society now.
Exactly.
That's society now. That's everybody now. Most people don't believe that they're amazing. I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah.
I'll say it on the radio. I don't care.
They don't believe
But
that.
most people don't believe that they're amazing. Most people don't believe that they're beautiful. Most people don't even carry their own feelings.
No.
Most people carry other people's feelings and what they think about.
Exactly. And I think when I come to this point to say, you must never let anybody's negative opinion of you become your reality.
Which is true. Or you can also say, based on exactly what it is, your feelings are yours. Your feelings are yours. So which means socially, we're just, most people just prone to bring you how they feel, whether it's good, bad, or whatever, indifferent, including me and you, this interview right now, we're sharing feelings. Not just because you say something to me right now that might make sense to me, that means I'm just going to say, you know what, I feel about it and I'm just going to carry on with it. No.
Exactly.
Most people are, they're like that though. If it makes sense to me, I'll adopt it.
Right. And
I'll move with it. I'll adopt it and I'll carry it on for the rest of my life. So if Jesus makes sense to me,
you embrace it.
I'll embrace it and I'll adopt it and say, well, this is a part of me. If bad music, whatever it is, might be. That's how people are. People are like me personally. Like I believe a lot of people are walking adoptions. People
walking adoptions
for so many years, just living and just adopting things that people tell you. Your friends, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your high school friends. You collect so much things from people and then say, you know what, I agree to that. And what you agree to, chances are you live by it.
Right. Because what we see, there's Bruce Lee said something. He said that become water. Yeah. But you gotta be careful what you fit into become that thing, because you're becoming to adapting to certain things might not be beneficial to you.
All right.
So you have to watch your adoption.
That's true.
You understand? Because when you adopt something, it becomes a mental formation.
That's
and
right.
when you internalize something, now it go into you.
That's correct.
When it comes out, it comes out differently. You see? Everything that goes in to be transformed, it goes in, it comes out in a different form.
Input, output is
totally different.
Yeah.
So we have to be careful what we take into our system. And because most of what we take in give out what we took in the past, right? Somebody, you can get out of something, get something out of something that you didn't put into something.
Which is true.
You know that? Because what God put in us, we put out.
But do you know a lot of people live their life like that?
Yeah.
Thinking that around the corner, the next corner, there's going to be like a big bag of money sitting waiting there for them. Like this financial stage that's just going to be there, open for them to walk up and say, this is yours.
Yeah.
The man that they're looking for in the future, he's just waiting around the corner for you. Everything that most people right now, they think that is probably just waiting around the corner for them. There's not many people. There's a lot of people, yes, but there's not many people out there actually putting things down, knowing that it's there for them to pick up when they get to that point.
Right.
So not many people are walking ahead of themselves to say, I'm gonna need something down the lane. So let me speak
in the affirmative.
That's what I'm saying. So let me go down the lane now and drop something there. Knowing that, okay, I'm running a 100 miles run, whatever the case may be, 50 miles down, I know that I'm going to be tired. Let's just say I've ran this as a practice.
Right.
So now I've gained the information knowing that halfway down the line, chances are my body's going to require water. So through my practice, I'm going to put a gallon of water
down there, just
at that halfway mark, knowing that I'm going to need that. So as I'm going down now, when I feel tired, I know I put the bottle of water there for me to drink. Most people, I believe, they believe that the water is waiting there, knowing that they did not put no water there. They didn't call nobody to say, put something there.
No preparation.
Nothing. They just think it's just going to happen.
Don't happen. It don't happen like that.
Nothing ever just happens like that.
Nothing ever happens.
And another thing too, what you have to take risk in life. I'm learning that.
Breathing is risky.
Trust me, I'm learning through this one little session of my life that I'm going through at this particular moment. I'm learning that you have to actually take risks to get where you want to go.
There's no safe place in life.
No safe place.
The safest place in the world is in the cemetery. Okay.
Somebody used to say I was only good in my sleep. When I was growing up, they said, you're good. You behave yourself. Yeah, when you sleep in.
Yeah, sleep in. Yeah.
Only when you sleep in.
When you sleep in, you're good. So yeah, the safest place I say is in the cemetery.
And I could agree to that to a certain extent. Yes.
You have to die, but you can't leave there safe until you die.
Oh. No, you can't.
Yeah. So that is the ultimate safe place. So once you leave in,
there's nothing else to worry about.
Once you leave in, it is a risk. Everything is a risk. You could go out in the morning, leave home good, and you wait back home.
Well, leaving in general, you leave something behind, so that leaves a big risk in general.
You understand?
I totally understand.
So we have to be mindful of our forward thinking.
Of course.
You know, it's one of the elements of life is that when we don't plan, we fail. And if we don't, you know, so when people never really plan to fail, they fail to plan.
It's
right?
true.
And like you here today, and you have been going through your stages, and today you're here to talk about your single.
Yes.
This is not your first song.
No.
But this is an exclamation mark on your music career.
Yes, sir. To be honest, I've finally arrived to a place where I've always wanted to arrive, because I've been doing music for a long time. Again, since I've been 13, I've been.
Tell us a little bit about that. So how you started and where you are to this point.
So again, I discovered I was musically talented at the age of 13. It was just something I went into the studio, ended up figuring out I was capable of rapping without really having to
have any beats or anything like that.
It was just something I was able to do. And I realized I was able to write songs. It was easy for me to do. Vocally, I worked on that as a child, just growing up beatboxing, rapping every single artist song that I know, learning them from back to front, realizing I was able to actually mimic every artist that I've actually listened to in my past, whether it was 50 Cent, whether it was a soca artist, whether it was a reggae artist, a classic, it doesn't matter, jazz. I was actually able to mimic most of the people that I listened to when I was younger.
Okay.
So with that, knowing that I was able to mimic almost every artist, then why couldn't I do this on my own? It's the same thing I was telling my other half a while ago. There was a friend of mine named Jermaine. That's when I was in Bishop Island. That was grade 9. And we were on the bus, and he was saying, listen, I listen to your rap every single song that you listen to on the radio, or you listen to in your Walkman or your CD, and you know it heart by heart, and you're actually able to flow the way they flow.
Yeah.
Because many people listen to music and cannot sing one song, one note to the song and make it sound good, but they love the hell out of the song.
Right.
They love a song to death, but they cannot actually sing that song or articulate the way the artist is singing the song. But he's like, listen, you have to watch you rap fast, from Bone Thugs to Goody Mob, all these things. So he said, you can do your own thing.
Right.
So from that being said, I took that opportunity to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna try I think, go in the studio and see what, and from since then, it's been that. And I've always been nourishing that. I never stopped nourishing it throughout my whole life. It's just something that I was not able to give up. So in a sense, it's like saying music is something that's a part of me. I believe that a higher power built me with music, and not just me.
Yeah, but I mean, with you, you have a special love for it.
That's why I say, but it's not just me.
Not just
I believe that everybody have a love for music.
Right.
But to stick with something, not just to put it on a broader scale, like to stick with something. There's many people out there. It's like having somebody that's actually that knows how to do something, because it's like a gift. And then there's people out there that's like, yo, I want to do that. I'm not able to do this, but I want to be able to do this.
Right.
So in order for them to do that, they have to go to school. They got to pay the thousands of dollars to learn this, to learn this thing, to be able to execute it, right? But there's many things out there that some people in life just automatically just know how to do.
Because they come with it.
They were born with this.
Exactly.
Right? So it doesn't matter what they go through in life, they'll never give that up.
No, because it's part of who they are.
It's literally part of who they are.
So a lot of times people don't realize that they try to do things that other people is doing, not only that they're leaving their gift behind, and they're ignoring the gift.
Yes, and through
the talent. Yes. Trying to come because they see you making plenty money doing something.
That's right.
Oh, I could do that. I'm more educated than me, I could do this. And they live what they are purpose to do in life.
And some of them have what it takes to invest into it.
Yeah.
Some of them have what it takes to invest into it, but some of them don't have what it takes to actually do it.
I think Les Brown, I heard, said that the wealth is, I'll go back to the same thing, the wealth is placed and planted in the cemetery. You see, there will find people with dreams that was never acted upon. A good musician, a good teacher, everything there. But he said one thing that had me thinking. He said, and those of you listening, he said, imagine laying on your deathbed. And all your gifts and talent you came to you and said, look at you. We came with you. Only you could have given us life.
For real.
And I'm dying. You die. I have to die with you.
And you let me die with you.
Huh? He said, I have to die with you. You know, I came with you. You got to give me life.
I like
you
that.
never acted upon it, and I had to die with you now. How sad that was.
And my whole life I've been showing you that we could have worked together and do something.
And I'm talking.
We could have become something.
Yes.
But you chose not to do that.
And you're going to die. And eventually, in the cemetery, is the wealthiest place they say on the planet.
And what you just said right now, I relate to that so much. Simply because it's the way that I've been feeling for the past year with my music. There's no way, I'll say this again, there is no way on this face of this earth that this is not supposed to
happen.
Bring me liberty.
Yeah. Because watch who you are.
There is no way that this is not supposed to bring me liberty. Simply because I'm saying, it doesn't matter what I do, I just cannot put down music. To like leave it alone. Like how I can leave certain things alone. People can leave certain things and never turn back and never pick it up again. Like I love basketball, but am I gonna go to the basketball court right now and play?
No, that's not your thing.
It's not my thing. If I'm in the park with my kids or whatever, and they're playing and I see certain people running, I'll go run. It's just like pork. I'm not gonna go to the store and buy pork to cook pork and eat pork. But if my mom cooks pork or somebody that I know cooks pork that I'm comfortable eating from, then chances are I might have some.
Right.
Right. So then me and the pork thing is not. We're not
tight.
We're not tight. We're not. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So with music now, music is just something that's a part of me. So I don't think that there's any way that I can put this down.
Right.
And if this is a gift and if this is a talent, what's the point of having it if it's not going to allow me to?
And that's the thing, because a lot of times when we have young people having passion for something, unless you make a commitment to stick with your passion, you're not going to accomplish.
It's the same thing like you said earlier.
You can't be wishy-washy, one foot in, one foot out of your thing. You have to believe in yourself, first of all. And once you believe in yourself, and you put your commitment and your passion and your dedication to it, yes, but nothing comes easy. To become a butterfly. From a caterpillar to butterfly, that moment inside a cocoon is not an easy process, you know.
Trust me.
So a metamorphosis is a in this incubating process.
That transformation.
A bottom place is a hard place to be in.
It's like literally staying in one place forever.
Exactly. I know what some people say to people, and they look at some people have had some bad experiences. Boy, that ain't easy. I think you should do it.
And they stay in the cocoon.
What they call them, abortionists. They say, don't do this. It's too painful. Where you getting the money from? Who in your family ever did it before? So they put you down with all good intention, with a lovely heart, but they can't see your vision.
That's right.
They suffer from possibility blindness.
I believe in that.
See? So because they suffer from possibility blindness, they never had exposure to a eye specialist.
I believe in that.
Of a vision.
I believe in that.
Right? So they're blind mentally, the eyes are open, but they're mentally blind. So they can't see what you're seeing.
I've been in a place like that.
Right?
I've been in a place where I couldn't see myself doing anything. I'm being straight up with you. To see myself having a business, doing anything. But it took time for me to see things.
Right.
See myself. Well, again, I don't know what it is, but then something happens mentally with me. And then I don't know if it's a higher power, but I end up seeing myself in places. And then there's a thing behind me that just says all I have to do now is just walk to it. Like right now, my from since I was 13. I threw a line out there, and I've been holding this line for so long, waiting for a bite. And no matter how much people come around and say, Richie, well, there's no fish here.
But all you have to do is to cast it on the other side.
You know what I mean? Some people say cast it on the other side, but I've cast it on every side. The whole idea is I'm not leaving the pond because I must catch a fish.
I have, baseball, there's a baseball saying, swing till you hit.
I must catch a fish. So I'm sitting here and I'm waiting. And finally, I feel like with this project, something bit the line.
Yes.
Something bit the line. So with that being said, it's not like the rest of it is going to be easy, but because I don't know what size of fish that bit my line.
Exactly.
I don't know what fish bit my line. I just know something.
You have a job. You have a job.
Bit the line.
Yeah.
And it woke me up.
And that's the beginning of the journey. Because at the end of not end of the road, but at the beginning of the job, something awakened. Right? And once you come to the awakening, the transformation begins to take place.
Yes.
Right? So you are that transformation where the awakening has come.
Like I tell everybody right now, if anybody out there have doubt in me, if you're listening, I hope you're listening. No, I'm serious.
Yeah,
anybody out there have doubt with me,
yeah.
I hope they're listening.
Right.
Because what bit my line, the only thing I have to do now is reel it in.
Right, really did.
I don't have to go out there and swim and stroke and kill myself to do it. It's mine now. It's yours now. He's hooked on the, it's not coming off the line.
Right. So at the end, it's catching, the cleaning, and delivery.
That's it. It's like literally, I caught food. Now the rest of it, I just have to prep it and eat. If it was hunger, I was hungry. That hunger feeling is gone from the second something bit that line.
The transformation.
I'm no longer hungry anymore. In my mind, like, this is food. I'm gonna eat.
And there's people who sometimes think that visionaries are crazy people.
Hey, not just you.
I know.
It's not just you.
People thought I was going crazy.
Even me as a Pisces. I hear this all my life growing up. Pisces are just daydreamers. They just daydream and they just talk about their dreams and they don't do nothing about it. They just talk about their dreams and they don't do nothing about it. I've heard this a million times about my music. Richie.
Forget it.
You've been talking about reaching here, doing this, doing that, doing this, and they never see it happen. But again, I've always said, living the dream is not a part of like I don't believe that me being a superstar, living the dream is when I get money and everybody gets to see me and everybody knows who I am. I've been living the dream. I've been living the dream. The times that I did not want to go to the studio and I had to do it. That's the dream.
Yeah.
The time when I'm making a beat and I'm hurt. Physically, mentally, I'm hurt. I'm like, I have to release something. So I go make a beat or I go write a song. That's the dream.
Yeah. You know something, Richie? A lot of people might be watching this. And a lot of people think that money is success.
No, I don't believe
money
in that.
Money is a result of success.
No, I don't believe in that.
Money is not money is a result of success, right? Now, a child is the end result of a relationship.
That's correct.
Yes?
Yes.
But before that happens, or even in the state when a woman have a child or get pregnant, there's a lot of people come and tell you, where are you getting the money from to take care of this child? Where the father, who is this? And they give the woman all kinds of stories about why she shouldn't keep that child.
It happened to me too.
Right? So they say, don't keep the child, get rid of it. The abortionist come around. Not the one who say, well, I will be here for you. The people, the abortionists, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be the doctor. The one who introduce you to get rid of is the one that kind of kill your dream.
It's true.
Right? They tell you can't reach, it's too hard.
It's true.
But you have live and attain your success. Your purpose have been fulfilled. Here, you have repeatedly produced the music. This is not your first rodeo here.
No.
Right? This is another chapter in your books of life.
That's right.
So tonight, folks, Studs is here with us.
Don't underestimate me.
Don't underestimate me.
Don't do it.
Right? Because until my work is over,
hold on.
It's not finished.
Don't underestimate it, because I simply say what I'm working on is bigger than me.
Yes, yeah.
What I'm working on is a lot bigger than me. And most importantly, my message in every single one of my music or every single one of my songs that I've written in my past or that I'm going to write in my future, the message is bigger than me.
Right. So we're here and you have come a long way with your music. You have decided to make this one. Tell me, yes, your signature song thus far. You're putting a signature, a musical career signature to this one.
Yes, I have.
tell us a little about this one. What about this song that makes it the signature song to you?
I've been doing hip hop from since I started.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I couldn't do other music. I've been practicing doing every other music at the same time, like creating classical rhythms, writing songs like that, classical songs and stuff like that. But I've never came out of my comfort zone
Mm-hmm.
like now.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing hip hop from since I started. And I've been putting my hip hop music out there too as well. Not that I don't have listeners and I don't have people that's listening to my music. I do have that. But what I'm looking for, what I was looking for, I didn't get it off of the hip hop.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I decided I'm gonna go somewhere I'm not comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to start singing. Because I knew I could have rapped.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I could have rapped. So almost like saying becoming a rapper was like, it's not even a goal anymore, Richie.
Yeah, I think
That's something you can do.
right.
Right? That is something you can do. I had to tell myself that rapping is something you can do. You can do this. You have 1 million rap songs. People don't know them. A lot of people don't know a lot of them, but you have a lot of rap songs. Right?
Yes.
So rapping and becoming a rapper is something that you don't have to do anymore because I'm already a rapper.
Right.
Right. So now I gotta come out of this comfort zone and do something out of what I'm used to doing.
Yeah.
So I did this. So this project presented itself, which was again, this was not even supposed to happen the way it's supposed to happen. Like I ended up going to the studio that I always go to, and they were working on an album for a compilation, a reggae compilation, and they have a lot of other artists on the album too.
Yeah.
So they were just showing me, you know, the projects that they're working on, and they made me hear the rhythm. They made me hear the artists that previously have their song recorded on the rhythm and stuff like that. And then just listening to them, I ended up finding a melody for the rhythm at the same time.
Okay.
So so this person called me out to do producing for them. So when they needed somebody to record their songs or to navigate through the system, that's why this person called me out. They called me and said, Richie, I want you to be a part of my program. But I'll call you when someone needs recording, someone needs some sort of, because he's not a technical person in the studio.
Right.
He's just able to fund the studio
Okay.
and he's like a visualist, right? So he's able to do those things, but he's not able to do the hands-on work. So he says, if you can come in, record the people or whatever they need to do, mix and whatever the little soft things. But it ended up hitting a song that same day. And that's what he said. I never asked for this to happen.
Just happened.
I never asked for you to even, like, his plan wasn't for me to be on this project in general. Because this was, again, the project is a lot bigger than I was. You get what I'm saying? When you have people like Natty King, you have Turbulence, you have Luciano, you know what I mean? All of these people that are going to be underneath this foundational rhythm. So it's being worked with a lot of big names.
Right.
You know, I don't want to mention everybody because at the same time, it's not up to me to mention everything as of right now. But singing the song and then they're hearing it, then they send a portion of what I just recorded back home. Not a song, just voice recording. And then I guess whosoever that he was with speaking to back home said, get the youth to write the song and record the song. So said, so done. I never knew the song was going to even end up going back to Jamaica.
Wow.
Like I never knew that this was going to actually go back to Jamaica and have backup singers on it.
Wow.
Have it being mixed and mastered by some of the greatest producers in Jamaica. I never expected those things. So this is a gift from God to me.
So let me ask you a question. You made mention of iSession music. Yes. Who are they and what they do?
That is the record label. That's a studio that I always go to. And then again, since that moment of that song, they ended up signing me underneath their label.
Wow.
Through that. So there's
a big shout out to iSession music.
Yes, most definitely iSession, you know?
Exactly. That's what, and a lot of times, right? Producers and music visionaries in music, they grab talent, they see talent and take it. I remember there's a guy in Trinidad called Monroe.
Yeah.
Give him the green, he saw Black Wizard, took him back to Trinidad. Later on, you have 19 songs. and then the 20 songs on an album. Boom, just like that.
And it's
You
kind
know,
of like
and change the whole dynamics of Black Wizard for the rest of his life.
See?
You see, so you just take one spotter
One.
to see talent and say, hey, this one is good.
Yeah, and it's still, I'm still getting used to it.
Mm.
I'm still getting used to listening to myself sing.
Mm.
Even when it's mixed and mastered and everybody's like, it sounds amazing.
Right.
In my head,
Mm.
I'm still judging. I'm still like, I could have hit that note
Right.
better. I could have hit this note better. I could have hit that note better. But I've had support through the studio session, making sure that I've
So
done those
in other words, like when someone is giving birth, I always go back to the button stage, yeah?
Okay.
Because everything comes out of a button session. There's conception, there's the incubation process, and then there's the birth.
That's right.
But it's not that only, it's support team around you that will ensure that what that child gonna be when it comes out is depending on the success, the people around you that help you think. Because a lot of times, I was saying to someone last week with a woman, sometimes when she's 39 years old, some people do early menopause.
Yes.
So estrogen level might drop.
Yes.
Right? So
The
the doctor want to make sure that she in good standing to produce a healthy child.
Mm.
So she have to go in and do all this tests to make sure that, okay, you're clear to take off.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when you associate yourself with the right set of people, right? They will say, you need this, you need that, you need that. I've been there before. So here, that's where you had to put down your foot. Over here.
Yeah.
Put the left foot over there and keep walking this way.
That's
Right?
it.
So they say, you know what? You gotta go down on your knees and crawl. Because there is some situation you can't anybody see your
That's
head
right.
above the water.
That's right. That's
Right?
right.
So they dive down
I
and
believe
swim
in
to
that.
the
You
other
don't have
side.
to make everybody know your status.
No.
Because you're living in a place where now status is what people base their life on.
Yeah.
Someone has to know that I have money, or someone has to know that I have the greatest jacket on. Someone has to know that my life looks
Yes.
looks this way.
Mhm,
You know what I
mhm.
mean?
Right.
And I again, I'm not like that. Again, I'm thankful for this moment that's happening to me right now. Whatever I'm going through, and what I'm going through is not perfect all the way around. There's a lot of
stuff happening.
There's a lot of stuff happening right now.
The edges have to be trimmed constantly. You don't want the wire.
There's so much things to keep in line, and I'm not even able to keep all of it in line because at the same set time, taking risks. Sometimes you have to tell yourself, you know what, leave something and see what's going to happen to it.
Yeah, some things just have to be left.
Right, some things that no matter how much you kick up and say, hey, listen, I'm here, take care of me. No, right now is not for you. Right now is for me.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with being selfish. That has nothing to do with
No. It's I tell you something, and when if you don't take care of you,
and
if you neglect you,
I've learned that
most people neglect you too.
Yes, I've learned that.
Let me show you a situation. When I just moved in here, right? There was a broken down fence in front of the yard. Okay, people throwing all the crap over it. Okay, it wasn't well maintained.
That's why.
Okay. The guy who sold me the house promised to come back and fix. I probably deal to fix the fence and fix the tile and the floor downstairs in the washroom. 6 months, no guy. Call him or come, never came. So people the fence keep falling on, cab going in the back, the bunks in the fence down, everything. It's unfinished, young kept, right? People lean up and they push it down.
No respect.
No respect.
Nobody's respecting it.
All right. So here's what I did now.
You decide to take the responsibility
and fix it.
To fix it.
So I fixed it up. Not one person scratched that fence again. And look at the yard. There's nobody throwing garbage in it anymore.
And it's because of how you treated it.
Exactly. You see? So if you don't take personal responsibility for your growth, don't expect nobody to take it for you.
I could say that.
It is you. And I say it all the time. When you reach a certain age, nobody needs to hold your hands again.
That's right.
In life. You might adapt something in a way.
Yes.
But it's all for your personal development now.
That's right.
You have to take that personal responsibility to grow. That's beyond that 18 and 20 years old now. You know, you become the captain of your ship.
That's right.
And decide what waters you're going to go through. Right? And if you decide to stay, the storm is coming, but if I stay here, I can ride the wave. You understand? Because I don't have the experience for next time for getting caught in the middle of the ocean.
That's right.
So you have to start taking responsibility and say, you know what, I'm going to swim out.
You got to be willing to lose, though. That's the problem.
Exactly.
You cannot win without being able to lose. And
People
I
never prepare for
finally,
lose.
but it's okay though. That's all right. For some people, I can understand why some people
They're
don't like the idea
disappointed
of
when they lose.
losing. Because I'm going through a place where, like, I've never thought of being at peace of losing what I'm in the verge of losing.
But see, with losing is
you gain.
Yes.
With losing, you learn.
You have to accept.
Yes, you learn.
With
losing, you learn.
So,
but again, that's another thing too. You have to be mentally in a place to will to lose.
Yeah. You see, Kenny Rogers have a song, The Gambler. I love it. He says, you have to learn not to count your money while you're sitting at the table.
That's right.
You have to know when to hold and when to walk away. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, if you don't know how to do that, you lose all your money.
It's true.
You see? And that's what we could lose. All our faculties could be lost because we depend on other people to do everything for us and not do us taking responsibility for our own actions. So in essence, what you're doing here with your music is taking personal responsibility for your baby, to grow your baby.
And that's right. And I know what the funny thing is, through this all, I am losing a lot of friends.
Well, that's okay too.
Which is fine. I'm not saying this in a bad way.
I have a problem.
I'm saying this in a good way. I have a lot of people that don't, like you said earlier, don't see my vision. They don't see what I see. Right? So in between this all, it's almost like they want to see themselves in my vision.
Everybody can fit in.
But again, the problem is where I'm going, I have to get there first.
But you can't take everybody with you.
I have to get there first. It's because it's my destiny. Yeah. It's not nobody else's destiny. It's my destiny. You know what I mean? So with that, I understand. It's just like walking a righteous path. You're gonna end up walking it alone.
Yeah.
And a part of being
sometimes
righteous
you just have to walk alone,
path, right? So again, with this whole music thing, it's just something that I'm using as a guide system for me, because it works. And it's not a bad thing for me. It genuinely works for me. You know, so I'm proud of this record. And again, like you said, big shout out to iSession Music. You know, iSession Music, they're doing a lot for me. They're investing a lot of time. I don't have to worry about my recording time. I don't have to worry about nothing. All these things are being done for me. So, and that's a big and the music, in someone like me that likes to record music, that is very important.
And that's one of the things, right? When you love something, not just like it, loving it, becoming part of you, becoming it. When this thing overtakes you, you have no control of that. This is who it is, and that's what they become. I see people all the time with talents, right? And some people might say, well, this person's just funny, but that person is living their dream.
Yeah.
They might not be paid the $1 million for it, but they're happy because they live in what they love to do. And there is nothing to beat the love for what you love when you're doing it. You know, passion, commitment, and dedication is what transforms the person into a successful life.
Most definitely.
You never get paid for much money you have in your bank account. You know that?
It's true.
They always tell you, what can you bring to the table? Right?
How much more can you bring to your account?
You understand? So your contribution or your deposit into Life Bank will depend how much you can withdraw out of it.
That's right.
And this music is a deposit into your account of life.
It's a mental deposit.
Yes.
It's not like any other deposit. Like I was going to say that earlier and I lost the train of thought, but a lot of people, they like to see financial deposits. And so they do everything for financial deposits. They do everything to see finance. So nothing they're doing is actually from the love of doing it. That's why I say music, there's no way music is not going to do it. Like you said earlier, I have this thing staring at me every day in my brain telling me, what are you, stupid?
Yeah,
you crazy?
Yeah.
Why are you sitting on me? Get off of me now. Like you've been sitting on me way too long, man.
Get up.
You're gonna make me seize up.
And get it done.
Get it done.
Yeah.
Right. So
and that's the thing about visionaries and doers, right? One of the things that I think I probably said to you before the last interview we had, that people would never appreciate you for who you are until they see you make a difference in you and the people around you.
That's right. But
they never come up and say, but you could do it, and they stick with you. They see it, and some people, and they say, what do you think you do? You know what I mean? But when you do it, and it start happening, they said, what do they say? I know you could do it, you know.
Well, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
A lot of people, that's what's gonna happen.
So,
that's what's gonna happen.
The person that believes in you will always believe in you.
That's what's gonna happen.
And the people who stick with you and they're going to meet new people that see bigger things in you than you see in yourself sometimes. And they'll say, hey, I'm going to take you to the next level. Are you ready to go? And they always have to be ready for the next level.
Because right now, yeah, it's true. Right now, it's like being in the fire.
Yeah.
Like not no just regular fire. Being in like one of those furnace, you put something to melt steel and gold in. And I feel like my life is in there right now. My life is in there right now. And the only thing that's gonna remain in there is what's real.
Yeah. Well,
if you come in there with me right now,
fire purifies.
You might melt, because you might not understand the degree of what you're in.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So true.
So that's what I see right now. My life is in this little thing where it's on fire right now, and a lot of people are panicking, and they're saying things sometimes that doesn't even make sense. But again, when you're panicking, what are you gonna do? Yeah,
and that is the thing, that fear is one of the biggest factor that distracts us from success.
I've been trying to kick it.
You understand? Because God didn't give us a spirit of fear.
I'm telling you that.
There's love, power, and a sound mind.
You're 100% with that.
So we adopt this thing from, not from God.
You're 100% with that.
So if God didn't give you fear, where you get
I swear to you, this past couple of weeks, I've been trying to throw aside the fear for everything that I've had a fear for, and just do what I want to do.
Yeah,
like, and not think about getting into trouble with this person, getting into trouble with that or what, like you said, whatever people think about. Like, I strongly believe a lot of my, not strongly believe, I know a lot of my fears right now. I could say this, and I'm glad that people are listening to me right now. My fears are going to be the same thing, just like everybody else. We're not going to have the same exact fear, but it's going to land in the same place. I guarantee most people right now, their fears are things that never, ever happened before.
No, it's fears of the unknown, you know.
It's something that's never happened to you before. Like someone being afraid of getting into a car crash, and they've been driving for 40 and 50 years, and they've never got into a car crash ever.
Just fearful.
But something just doesn't allow them to become a better driver.
Right. And fear.
It's that fear.
Some people never drive because of fear.
Yeah.
You know, some people never fly because of fear.
Right.
And that's they never fly. They don't do that after the comfort of flying. And because of the mental state of what they thought, or somebody heard,
most definitely,
they cage themselves in a box of fear.
Most definitely.
And I'm saying to people, bring out your greatness.
You have to be able to leave some things alone to
and
bring
fear
out your greatness.
Fear is one thing to leave behind.
Some of these things, it's problems too. A lot of us just keep thinking problematic.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even allow us to move. It's like like you say, fear. It sees you up, like real fear. Like some people, real fear will make you not move, won't speak, won't say nothing, just can't do nothing.
It's not a catalyst for change.
No, man.
You know, and some people say, well, if you're fearful of change. No, not fear that make you change. Is it when you overcome your fear, you change.
So right now,
fear don't make you change.
Right now,
is the overcoming of the fear, a kicking fear out of the way that make you change and become.
I've always been afraid of being homeless. I've always been afraid of not having a woman by my side. I've always been afraid of a lot of things. Right now, I'll go homeless tomorrow if I have to.
Right. You don't have to.
I don't care. I'll say it right now. In the name of God, I'll go homeless right now if I had to.
Because mentally people.
I'll go homeless right now if I have to.
Right.
I'll go without anything right now if I have to.
Right.
Other than this music, I will not stop
right now. Is part of
but anything that's threatening me,
I could do
or that could make me. I'm not afraid of losing anything right now because my possessions are my possessions. I'll always be a father. You know what I mean? I'll always be a brother, a sister, a son. I'll always be those things. Those things cannot be taken. Those hats already belong to me.
Yes. I was talking about that. I want to give a big shout out to the sponsor. I put it. They say Ola's Kitchen.
Yes.
Okay. Right on 477 Oakwood Avenue in Toronto. When you're coming to Toronto and need that all down, you're going to get breakfast in the morning, Saturday morning, is the place to be. 477 Oakwood Avenue. If you're in Granville, Ben Jones Street, look for Cookies Pastry Delight. Don't forget that. You want to need a haircut to look good? Frontline Barbers. You want your books to read? A different book list downtown Toronto. And if you think about going to church, Stepping Out in Christ, right? It's 1300 Finch Avenue West. Check them out right there. These are my sponsors. And don't forget Pure Grenada, okay? At the top. So you want to visit Grenada, check them out. Go to puregrenada.com and make your reservation, call and find out what about Grenada, get something about Grenada, and go to visit the Spice Isle. All right?
Most definitely.
Go
and again,
yes.
Big shout out to my mother. Yes. Yes. Big shout out to my mother.
And there's somebody I want to say a shout to. She's right there too, you know. Anabu. Local tradition. And we put her box. Her box in here. See that box where you got me from the place? But that we could bring box on top there because you know we are great and people do a lot of things in Canada, right?
Yes, we do.
And this one is Granny's coconut oil. Yeah, it's Granny inspired 100% coconut oil, and you can get your bottle. Yeah, it's $8 for a bottle. So I don't know if the price go up now. They're giving the old price. So you go check it out. Local tradition. Yeah, organic, 100% coconut oil. This is real coconut oil. Okay, you could take about a spoonful a day. You know, if people have suffer from Alzheimer's, coconut milk, coconut oil help bring back the cognitiveness, right? So get the coconut oil from Anabu, all right? And don't forget, because the oil could fry some bakes too, all right? So that is it. So we're talking about music too, really. And let's take a commercial. But I have one more commercial to play and we'll get back to the music, right? Those of you who are going to Trinidad, there's a Trinidad trip coming up. Some folks going to Trinidad, do some work in Trinidad. Where is this one? Feet on Fire. So here it is, folks. Check it out. So we're back, Black and Beautiful, right here on Gem FM, Caribbean Connections with Studs.
Yes, sir.
The music man, the lyricist, yeah, the rapper, and now the singer. Yes? Mm-hmm. So we have a music to play.
Yeah.
I want you to introduce the music.
No problem. No problem. There's no problem at all. Once again, yes, this is Studs representing iSession Music. I'm here to let you guys listen to my new single that's going to be coming out. It's called Tell Me Yes. Again, it's called Tell Me Yes, mixed and mastered by Stanley, also by Ingram. I'm not too sure if you guys know of these names, Earl Ingram and Stephen Stanley. Again, take a listen to. Don't be afraid to let me know what you guys think on your posts, whether it's your Instagram, your Facebook, it doesn't matter what it is. So again, this is Studs, Tell Me Yes. You guys take a listen to. In this life that we live in, oh yeah, says you got to have that someone. If I gave you this water, would you drink it from my hands? If I told you my secrets, would you tell them I'm your man? Now that you know my secrets, use against me if you can. It's only you that I'm asking.
would you stand beside this man? That's if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. If I gave you protection, would you sleep inside my door? It's only me and you, baby. We would never be alone. 'Cause anything in this life that we live in, oh yeah, yeah. Says you got to have that someone. If I gave you this water, would you drink it from my hands? If I told you my secrets, would you tell them I'm your man? Now that you know my secrets, use against me if you can. It's only you that I'm asking. Would you stand beside this man? As if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. If I gave you protection, would you sleep inside my door? It's only me and you, baby. We would never be alone. 'Cause anything you require, I'll assist it on my own. 'Cause I'm a man of my words, baby. Turn our house into a home. If you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. Lord, I ask in my prayer for a woman so unique. Come and give me your love, girl. I never felt it so sweet. I'm never leaving, I'm staying. I just thought I'd let you know. So come and give me your love, girl, 'cause I'll never let you go. If you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. That you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. If you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know. Yes, I know that you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest.
Well, folks, this is Tell Me Yes by Demand Studs. Richie Thomas,
Yes,
aka Studs.
yes, sir.
Yes, that is a message, and it's also romantic. It's have a sort of a love me program going on there with us, you know what I mean?
Yes,
And
yes.
is one offering something to life, because what is life?
It's true. It's true. It's
You know what I
like,
mean?
hey, everybody, listen.
So this song is first time played anywhere in the world, right here on Gem FM.
That's
radio
right.
station. First radio
That's
station to ever play this song, Tell Me Yes by Studs. So you listen to it and this won't be the first time you're hearing it. If you want to hear more of it, you're listening to Gem FM 24 hours. You know you're gonna play it.
That's right.
I'm saying to you, listening out there tonight to Gem FM, to share this link, because somebody gonna be hearing and sometimes, you know, I haven't heard something like that in a long time coming from a young rapper who be a rapper, somebody that I know now. I know this guy, but
That's what
I
was
didn't
saying.
know
It's
this.
from a total different.
Yeah. So the transformation has taken place.
Yeah.
And today you deliver the baby.
And there's a lot more
Where that came from. Yes.
Yes, to actually be correct and precise on that. There's a lot more of that type of music coming out. I cannot wait.
Folks, if you know, I don't know if you have anything up for buying your music. Where can people get your music back besides apart from listening here? Because
as of right now, Tell Me Yes is not 100% out there because it's published.
Yes,
but we haven't actually posted for everybody because I actually wanted to be able to do this with you first before that I do put this up. But by next week, anybody can go look up for Tell Me Yes, whether it's Spotify, iTunes, any musical platforms.
Right.
And then again, also we're also working on the music video for that too as well. So in the next
so that big project.
Yeah, so in the next couple of weeks, you should
back here.
Yeah,
release the video.
No problem.
We do it.
So you should be able to go on YouTube and
watch the video.
And watch that video.
Yes.
And again, I said there's a lot more good music coming for all the people that's actually going to genuinely support me. Whether or not you want to support me, you're going to support me because my music has a lot to say. Exactly.
And that's what one thing about the young artists, right? And a lot of times people do it who start up, whether it's music, radio station, newspaper, whatever they're doing, who try small businesses, right? We find that people don't take them that serious.
It's true.
If somebody come and put a big store in the corner, everybody want to flock to it.
That's right.
But the mom and pops, the young person who's trying to make something different for themselves and to transform their life and to help others, not only by themselves, but the people around them.
That's right.
People never really tend to say, okay, let me help you. Let me take your hand across the river.
Because people usually just see big moves. People don't see small moves. It's just like you say, people don't worry about the small things that actually matters. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I'm as a whole being, like there's so much things that make me who I am as a person and in everybody else. But most people are not paying attention to those small little fragments that actually makes things what it is. So most people just see big moves and they gravitate to big moves, whether it's right or wrong.
But they realize it starts from a small place.
But it came from a very small place, right? I always tell people, your thoughts might be something small, but your thoughts can turn to something gigantic, something so enormous.
That's in my head right now. I can't walk with it. I walk with it every day. The pressure is this.
You see?
That's it right there.
Exactly.
This is where everything gonna be taking place in the future.
That's right.
So see, it's in front of me. It reminds me that's where you're going.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So if I don't put it out there, nobody will see it.
You have to put it out there.
Right? And when you're walking by a construction site, right? Always see the muddy, we come, this is so muddy and nasty. But down, they go rock bottom. They're digging down first until they get that rocky spot to start building up.
To get that firmness.
But on that, they have a picture of the future of what's going to be going there.
Be there.
Exactly. Yeah. And someone pass it by. They don't pay attention, but there's complaining about the mud. It's that the guy wake up in the morning and the sunshine coming through his life, coming through the window. I say, man, this window is just a little speck here. He forgot there's a ray of sunshine. and pay attention to the little speck.
Yeah,
you know, that doesn't really, that's not thinking about what is, I mean, in contrast to what we're talking about here, people pay attention to things that doesn't really matter than things that really matter from the, you know, because when you're growing up, Bob Marley asked a question one time. How long have you been a Rasta man? You know what his response was? From creation.
Yes.
Yeah. The little is what get big.
Yes.
He didn't born a Rasta man. I grew up just big. See, Adam had no youthful experience. Adam had no youthful experience. Adam was born big.
Big, yeah. So
Adam has nothing on me really, because I had the grassroots.
Yeah, you're deep in there.
You understand?
You're
so our struggles make us stronger. We know how to navigate through the pain and the sorrows. Mm-hmm. You ever see look at, if you go out there and you see a little green little leaf coming through the crack of a concrete? How he does that?
Hey,
tenacity.
Hey, you could put fresh concrete here, give couple days, you see a little grass
growing right itself. And that's who we are.
Of course. But that's the thing. Not much people know that there are that strong being, like I said earlier. And I'll leave it I leave this on the radio station too as well. For whoever feels like discouraged right now, because that's that's the thing that destroys a lot of us is that feeling of being discouraged makes you not want to do the things that most importantly that you want to do. Make you not see yourself where you're supposed to see yourself. Don't be discouraged.
No, always believe that you could do it.
Don't be discouraged. And again, believe in yourself till people think that you're crazy.
Yes.
Literally. Believe in yourself till people think that you're crazy.
Yeah.
Because when you do reach and when you do finish painting your picture that people could see, they'll finally realize that you're not just crazy. There was more to your madness if that was the case. You know, there's a lot more to your madness. It's bigger than you. Like I said, this is bigger than me. To have someone like you to be involved in it from the get-go. Again, you're a part of my birth. Right.
But in place and
you're like,
you know, I was in the restaurant this morning, right? I went for breakfast at Ola's Kitchen, guys, to get my one she bakes and she fry bake. And my wife loved the oil lamb. I love the oil lamb, you know. And we got there and it was all we got there before I was saying before board wife week. You know what I mean? Yes. We got there. And so I stayed around. I didn't have no internet here to do my show this morning, so I just hang out there and stuff like that, right? And had internet. The guy who was supposed to do the show at 2:00, he did not know internet in Grenada. So I stayed. I went to pick up Abby from the show to bring her back, the shop, we were trying to bring her back here. Yeah. But why is there? I just said, Mom, we figured there's power. I don't check the thing. Yeah. I said, oh, I do everything. I say, well, if I have internet now, she didn't have. I have now. She must have. So I said, we'll go play all this stuff. Then okay, shows are connected. So I check the cash thing, you know. Then we start cashing. I learned to cash now. You know, I learned how to do this stuff now, right? So 101, I got a free lesson this morning at the restaurant. That's my point.
Every day you learn everything and you add to yourself.
You know yourself.
Every day you learn. It's up to you whether or not you actually want to add to yourself. Exactly. Some people are comfortable being who they are at the moment they are, and they want to stay there for the rest of their life.
So watch this now. Just before I come back in, this guy showed up. Okay, he wanted 2 oil long, and your mom said, "There's a soup, a crawfish soup, right?" So we get one. So she said, "John Kellis, can you cash for me?" The guy said, "You John Kellis?" I said, "So help me now. Should I duck or should I run?" You know what I mean? No, you're good. You're
surprised to know who he's around.
Yeah, he didn't know who he was. Yes. He said, everybody talking good about you. I said, really? Who is it? He said, everybody. He said, Jamaicans and Lucian, Dominican, Christian, Beeson, everybody talking about you. So your mom said, no, he helps a lot of people, but people don't know. You know, so the thing about it is that I am serving and doing my work. Community service. I'm a social activist. I'm helping and doing everything I could do. Philanthropy, you know, I doesn't have the $1 million to give or to do, but I do what I could do. So we was talking about another brother that he went talking about, and I was explaining to him, because everybody's in the brother, right? Win money. He didn't win no money. You see, they have a saying that when opportunity meets preparedness, you have success.
Yes, it works.
So that brother and I met, and we do certain things, and he becomes successful.
Nice.
because we spent a lot of time together and listened to me and said, this is what you do, this, you do this, and that's going to happen.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the thing about it is we cannot continue to be maintain the condition that they gave us back in slavery. We have to break that cycle.
Of course, you have to. You have to.
And we have to come into our own.
Nothing comes into this world the same.
No.
Nothing.
So it's breaking out of that mold that they had created for us to be able to think that if we educate you, it will work for us.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to educate you. The system is educated to keep you because you have your own skill set already. You come loaded. Imagine, you see what guys do with Honda cars, they suit them up?
Yeah.
It didn't come like that. They make it to suit them.
Yes.
But the car came prepared to drive. We came like that. I
tell people that every single day. God has created, this has not, again, I don't even have to say God, but this higher structure that we live underneath, this thing built us to be able to do everything that we need to do without help.
No,
like even eating food, breaking the food down, like to where we're breaking
the
body is designed to break meat down.
Your cells regenerate every day.
There's so much things, like that's why I say everybody on this face of this earth, I say to a lot of people that you're beautiful, that we're powerful, but we don't wake up every day to remind ourselves that we are beautiful beings and we're powerful beings and we're capable beings. A lot of people don't do that to themselves, to say, okay, I'm able to do anything that I put my mind to.
Exactly. You have to be able to do that, and you stick to it and do it and do it because that is what in you.
Most people don't know that.
This morning I said this out, right? Just in case no one has told you this today. Good morning. You're amazing. Hope you have a fantastic day. A lot of people respond positively. Everybody responds positively. What's the one lady? Why you choose to tell me that this morning? Why is this? But you receive it, right? And you love it. So just embrace it.
Everybody's trying to build me a kingdom. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to build me a kingdom while I'm trying to build my own kingdom.
Yeah. I mean, and we are creative at every front.
Yes.
Yeah. I may be a good boat builder, but I could be the captain of the ship.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. So, I may be a good navigator.
We're all here for each other.
Yes,
that's the key thing. Is that we're all here for. We're all supposed to come together and do something.
Yes,
right. But togetherness, it frightens people.
Well, that's even. As soon as I say God was a kind of scared person to get worried one time too.
Yeah.
And when they was building the Tower of Babel, he said, "Oh, let's go and see what they're doing down there." You go and say, "These people, if we don't stop them, if we don't confront them, they build that thing right up here. We don't want them up here. There are different means to get up here.
Yeah.
How you send you down? We don't want to come back up that way. Your special criteria for getting back to that place."
It's a fearful thing when people come together because it goes back down to the individual thing. When everybody is individual and come together thinking individually, then
when people ease one.
You want to see?
When the people ease one, there's a difference.
See? There you go.
Yeah.
You happy?
This is cool.
Yes, really cool. Yeah. So when
want our gummies now.
Okay, don't worry. We're not looking at it. All right? You get your stuff. But you gotta go, please. Do me a favor. You gotta go.
Okay. Make sure it's gummy worms or gummy bears.
Yeah, the future of our generation depends on how we mold the young ones.
That's right.
So the life lessons that we learn must be passed on to the next generation. It's like a relay race, and it's not just a sprint; it's the endurance of the race.
It's not built for the ones that run fast, right? It's built for the ones that could actually endure it. That's why I say not many people could sit in music and do music for 13 years and then don't see nothing out of it and continue to do it. A lot of people don't, and not just in my music, a lot of people don't want to sit in something for a day or two without seeing some sorts of proof for them to be able to dedicate themselves to that. So
once you see, I think every as a farmer plants his seed, every step of the way you watch it grow until it brings forth that real fruit ready. And I think our life is like that. We plant seeds in society, in the world, and as God put us here, He's a master builder. Okay, He said one thing in the scripture. He said, I will not make nothing go to the ground until there's a man to manage it. What the essence that? He wants us to manage the resources of earth.
Of course.
And the resources what you come with. Right? He is the resources. He's resource. So every time we go back in, say we have already the intellectual capacity to develop everything that we want to see. We could give birth to anything because already conceptualized, placing us to deliver. Some people don't recognize it early, some people because they've gone astray.
It's just like I tell people about, you see this thing I have in my hand for the people that's looking on the radio? You see this thing that they call a phone? You know how much people think this phone works better than their brain? You know how much people wake up in the morning and the first thing they do is look in the phone. If they want to check the temperature, you know what they do? They look in this phone so this phone can give them the temperature. If they want to go somewhere, you know, the first thing they do, they look up in this phone for directions, like they don't know where they're going, right? So, and to me, it's confusing because I look at it this way. If I really want to know how the weather is, I literally just have to stick my hand out the window, John. Like, or just stick my head out the window, and my body will be able to tell me if it's cold enough to just wear a sleeveless, or I need to wear a thick winter coat with a hoodie. Like, my body is capable of telling me that, right?
You rhythm. Your body have rhythm.
So not only that too, can my phone tell me if I'm around somebody bad?
No, it can't.
My phone can't pick up bad and negative vibration.
Right, can't take it up.
Cannot.
No. You
cannot.
Only you could do that.
Cannot.
Only human.
Only I.
Because it's the sunning of spirits.
Only me as a person could say, yo, the vibe inside here, not good. I'm leaving. Or this person, your phone.
You could know it.
Your phone cannot protect you like this.
No. Well, the phone is only a figment of our imagination. People put the imagination in here to function the way they want it to function. So this is just a function that was created for us to make our lives sort of easier, but it's come from inside of us to go there. It's not, that don't come from here to go there. You know?
There you go.
It comes from here to go there.
Most people don't know that
it
this comes from the technology is a human technology. It's the same functions that we work off of. But somebody thinks that this is tech.
No, we are high tech.
I'm saying a lot of us believe that this is some sort of technical thing that only this can do that.
No. We are the high tech.
The calculator. Where is it?
Oh, it's man that brother, everything.
The calendar. Who
is man? It's we.
But we go in here for it all. Yeah. Memory. Now who has memory now?
They say this have more memory.
Who has memory now, right?
Everybody left everything to this.
People don't even have memory no more because they don't log.
Let me tell you something.
Things in
there is some things people, if they lose their phone, lose everybody. There's still no numbers in the head anymore.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody's memories and pictures and stuff is being stored in a phone. And I have nothing against it. If that's what you choose, that's your problem. But at least know, be happy with the end result. Like
my grandmother and her sister will not employ if you can't come without a calculator. I watched an interview when I was a little boy, the Eagles tour in St. George's, my grandaunt. This lady came in for a job, and she grabbed the calculator to calculate how much cloth to sell by the yard, how much it is, and you know, do it. I said, no.
Do that hand show.
Do it by your hand.
Yeah.
And she was, my grandma was serious. She wanted her to do it from here.
Yes.
Not taking calculator there. I mean, you'll be faster. Yes, but she wanted that in case this don't exist, how we could do it.
It's just like a business. Do you want something to be done fast?
Yes.
If it's fast, you're not going to get good quality.
Exactly.
But if you want something to be done right,
you do it.
You take your time to do it, right?
Yes. So, folks, I'm here, Gem FM with Richie, right? AKA Studs.
Yes, don't forget
and
that.
drop in the music. Tell me yes. Tell me, and we're gonna play it again and again. But we have a show coming at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna get ready for that one. But I'm happy to have Studs in the studio with me. And this is not his last. There'll be more times he'll be back here to talk about his music and his journey through life, as he go through life with his music and his rise up in meeting new people. Because as you go through life, you meet new people that at a different level. Yeah, and the quality of life gonna change. The air, they say the air up there is always cleaner,
It's always harder to breathe, right?
Yes. But as you go higher, it's like
harder to breathe.
I could go up there, and with the elevator I could go up with a plane. but you know, the steps is a hard place to go, but to get the experience of the step. You know,
it's good.
Life
it's better
is,
than anything else.
Yeah, success is not taking the elevator, it's taking the step.
Yep, so it's one step at a time.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
So elevator success is not really great success. It doesn't last because you never had the experience of the step. You know, so because just zoom, gone. No experience of this. So I encourage you today. If you listen for the very first time, you listen to Gem FM. I'm your host, the Sheriff, yours truly, John Calise, sponsored by none other than Ola's Kitchen, 477 Oakwood Avenue, Cookies Pastry Delight in Benjamin Street in Grenville, right on the back street, and popping out in Christ, 1300 Finch Avenue, front line 530 Oakwood Avenue, a different booklet 779. Yes. Bathurst Street in Toronto. Get all your books from Black writers and editors and so on. So storytellers right down there at Bathurst and Bloor. On the left hand side going south, you never miss it. Right, a different book list. Ite Sadu and Miguel Savantante. That's who they are, and check them out. So studs are here, and we're gonna play his music. That song one more time for your listening pleasure. Don't forget to always share Gem FM with your family and friends. A very family-oriented station in the city of Toronto. We do it nice. We say education is liberation. The more you know, the more you grow. All right? So check this one out. More life to the song. Let me find it again. Oh, what did I do with it? Yeah, I just dropped the song somewhere. I have it here. What did I do with it? Ooh. Oh boy. What did I do with the song? I gotta find the song. Let me see. I got it here. And this is it. So yeah, easier got it. That's it right here.
In this life that we live in, oh yeah, yeah.
Tell me, yes, in this life that we live in.
If I gave you this water, would you drink it from my hands? If I told you my secrets, would you tell them I'm your man? Now that you know my secrets, use against me if you can. It's only you that I'm asking. Would you stand beside this man? As if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. If I gave you protection, would you sleep inside my dome? It's only me and you, baby. We would never be alone. Cause anything you require, I'll assist it on my own. Cause I'm a man of my words, baby. Turn our house into a home. If you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. Lord, I ask in my prayer for a woman so unique. Come and give me your love, girl. I never felt it so sweet. I'm never leaving, I'm staying. I just thought I'd let you know. So come and give me your love, girl, cause I'll never let you go. If you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know. Yes, I know that you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. If you If you decide to tell me yes, yes I know, yes I know that you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes, yes I know that you know, now you know I got the rest.
Yes, tell me yes if you know. You know, that's a love song, you know. So, you know, those of you, the men, you know, could hear that the brother is, you know, if he give you some water, you know, some love, some life, you know, you tell him yes. He's like, you know, he's selling out yourself to somebody, giving your life. You know, I heard a song that we sing in church, and I always use a love song because a lot of times, you know, I pay attention to a lot of things that goes around, right? So the song says, I've searched all over.
Yes.
Still couldn't find nobody.
I love that song. I
Yeah,
look
so-
high and low. Still couldn't find nobody. Yes, man. Nobody great. Dum, 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 dum.
Nobody greater.
Yes.
Nobody
greater than you. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I listen to that song a lot.
You know, I search all over. A lot of time I see women in pain looking for that person, that man in their life. You can't find that. And they turn and looking to God for that person. But the person that they're looking for, they create in their mind, and they're not the person that God wants for them. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot of women saying, I can't fix a man for another woman to take.
That's right.
And because you're thinking that you're going to lose it, because you're creating the environment that you don't want.
That's
by
right.
your thoughts.
That's right. That's right.
Think about him, me and him together for life.
That's right.
What is the thing you're doing for somebody else? Guess what? They're going to take it.
That's right.
It's not yours. They don't create this for you. Create it with the intent that somebody will take it.
In terms of yes, in the way that I would say it is for everyone, there are certain things in life. I strongly believe that you cannot find it nowhere on the face of this earth. No matter where you look, no matter how rich you are or how poor or how far in the middle you get, you will never find these things anywhere. These things you have to be.
Well, yes,
Happy.
the whole idea, happiness, you can buy happiness, you can find.
You have to be.
Create.
So whether you're a man or a woman out there looking for love or trying to find that partner, you have to be the partner that you want.
I think Gandhi says, become the change you want.
You have to be that person that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Or else that person will never find you. You're going to keep finding things.
There's a lot of attraction.
You're going to keep finding things.
In full effect.
Yeah, you're gonna keep finding things. But I
right.
believe in life that you have to be certain things in life. Like right now, I tell a lot of people right now, and I say it on the radio station and a whole lot of everybody, happiness is something you have to be. You cannot find happiness from a next person.
No.
You cannot find happiness from a job. You cannot find happiness from nothing else, but you have to be that. So
you know, I rather agree this, right? There's something. See, joy is the biggest thing than happiness. Happiness is like a fix. You can have easy fix today, you get happy to decide tomorrow. When you have joy and joy overcomes you, there's nothing
you have to be that. Yes, but you have to be a joyful person. You have to be joyful in life. You have to be joyful in life. You cannot, if you want to say love, joyful, or happy, those are things that you have to
be. You have to be those.
There's certain things in life you have to be, or else there's nowhere for you to get it.
No. And that's the thing. You see people looking outside for stuff that is inside of them. Eh?
And sometimes some people look in places that the things that it's not even there.
No, but
you're looking for love. You're looking for somebody,
but
it's here. It's not going to be here. It's not going to be there. These are things that you have to be.
Yes.
So you have to. You want good energy. You have to be around people that is naturally
energy person.
Good.
You know, and that's why you think about. There's a book I read many years ago. It said there's zappers and sappers. The zapper just sap your energy away, you know, and the zappers keep giving.
It's like they wake you.
They wake you. Yeah. You know, we could be a thermostat or be a Thomas. What do you call it? Somebody say be a thermostat. I could be I forgot what they use. The thermostat and the. I just use.
I never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's a thermostat versus being the it was just my head here. Thermostat. And something to do with the power, with the hot and cold thing, right?
Yeah.
It'll be a thermostat or something. But next time again, I'll play it. I will say it to you. But it's in life. You have to always be a positive person. Try to be positive all the time. Keep a positive self-image, and that will change the environment that you're into. And if you don't have that positive image, if you don't want to adapt it, but it's in you to give. Happiness inside, love is inside, joy is inside of you. You become one with yourself, you become a force to be reckoned with. If you don't want to become, and just sit back, you'll be the person that just go to the grave. The man that leave and just sit back, just leave. They have nothing to add to his name.
It's true.
You just leave. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, what do you want to be remembered as? You know, when you think about it, right? And I think it's Black Identity by a guy called Brian Stroh in Trinidad. He says that when you go to the cemetery, right? I was in a cemetery, right? And no matter how good a Black person invents something, he have the last name of somebody else. So when they go there, they ain't seeing Kaunda or Shaka Zulu or whatever. Yeah. They see William Peters, all English name. So everybody thinks it's a white man that created this.
Yes, it's true.
Not a, you know what I'm saying? You remember by your last name, most of that. So right. Unless we start thinking
critical,
yes, and start changing, say, hey, Malcolm X is a big positive step X. Yeah. Everybody know who X is now.
It's true.
You know, because once you come, what you have, I don't know if you know this, but they still trade our birth certificates. It's still a business.
Repeat that?
Your birth certificate is still a trading business.
I never knew that.
You know, that's a different story for a different time. But if you go back, especially in the United States, it's a big commodity.
That's good to know.
Because, you know, you see what we don't know is what's happening.
Things that we choose not to see is what's happening.
Yeah.
That we don't know it. I believe that we all know it, but we choose not to take it in.
Your property of the state was a birth certificate.
It's true.
Your state property.
Still a number, yes.
I don't leave that there for now. Your state property, once if you say, well, I'm in the, no, you're not. Your number.
It's true.
They control everything. And that's what just now, again, that's a different show altogether. But we talk about, I have a show plan for this. It's around the digital ID that they coming up with. Yeah, you can't do nothing without having this.
Well, John, I do want to take the time and actually, you know, I've thanking you a couple times already. I do want to actually, you know, thank you so much for this.
I wish you great success.
Big boost. This is a big boost for me, and you're doing a lot for me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Not just me, my whole team, my whole iSession team appreciates this. Again, thank you so much.
Well, you know what? That's what we do, man. We do what we have to do to help other persons up, you know. I think Les Brown said it, you can't get up the mountain to bring people up there. And you go, you know, you bring people up all the time. You go up more than once, still have the mountaintop experience.
It's true.
And the person just go there once by themselves.
True.
You'll help another person to get to the top. True. So the more people you help to the mountain, the more experience you have on the top of the mountain.
Very true.
So
very true. And big up to everybody in Grenada.
Yes.
Out here.
St. Patrick's people.
That's right. Everybody in St. Patrick. Everybody.
Krong City.
That's right.
Krong City.
Big up to everybody. My grandmother. Big up to my father. My aunties.
What's your father's name?
My father's name is Exterminator. I'll say that. I won't give you his actual real name, but my dad is DJ Exterminator.
Okay. He's in Toronto?
He's in Grenada right now.
Yes,
okay. He's actually in Grenada. He does a lot of DJing. He does a lot of parties and stuff back there. They're still doing parties and stuff up here too as well. So they're located up here and also Grenada. So big shout out to Exterminator too as well. You keep doing your thing and don't stop. You've been a big motivation to me, even though you haven't been around. But again, big sir, I see you. Big mommy, I see you, Erla. I see you. Don't worry, you keep doing your things, and I'm happy to see you guys both on my side. Both my mother and my father have become something and done something that they both enjoy doing. So I'm gonna follow in that footsteps to do that, so that my kids can continue and follow in that footsteps to actually do what they love, not just fall in and fit in, but create waves.
Everybody come with their own gift, you know.
So and to everybody have a blessed evening.
Well, blessings from Gem FM to all of you. Yes, obviously education is liberation. I gotta get ready for 8:30. Yes, we're starting talking point. And a lot to talk about the immigration situation in Grenada, the returning, the sending back of the Haitian people. 15 Haitians back to Haiti, and some saying they should keep them. Some say nope, let them go back where they come from. We'll talk about that tonight, right here on Gem FM.
Gem FM, guys, tune in, stay in tune.
Yes, stay in tune. Yeah.
Man, this feels so good. this is my birthday gift. This is my birthday gift.
Thank
In
you.
this life that we live in. Oh yeah, yeah. Says you got to have that someone. If I gave you this water, would you drink it from my hands? If I told you my secrets, would you tell them I'm your man? Now that you know my secrets, use against me if you can. It's only you that I'm asking. Would you stand beside this man? As if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes.
Yes, that's a big song, big tune right here on Gem FM. That the man Studs. Tell me yes. Dropping the single. That's the launch, big launch of this song right here on Gem FM. First time.
It's only me and you, baby.
Yeah.
Would never.
Good night, Doris. Good night, Kong City lady.
Cause anything you require, I'll assist it on my own. Cause I'm a man of my words, baby. Turn our house into a home. If you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. Lord, I ask in my prayer for a woman so unique. Come and give me your love, girl. I never felt it so sweet. I'm never leaving, I'm staying. I just thought I'd let you know. So come and give me your love, girl. Cause I'll never let you go. If you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. That you know I got the rest. And if you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know that you know. Now you know I got the rest. If you decide to tell me yes. Yes, I know. Yes, I know that you know I got the rest. And if you
decide
to tell me yes.
Decide to tell him yes.
That you know. Now you know I got the rest.
Wow. This is a new single from the man Studs. Tell me yes. It's a love story right there, man. You know, I love what I'm seeing and hearing. The brother is dynamite. And again, I want to encourage you listening out there. If you ever think about doing something, just do it. Just do it. Just go there and get it done. Life is like that. You got to do it. You can't wait. Like Nike says, just do it. All right. And to pick up to the man Studs and his producers and promoters out there, keeping the music alive. And it's a single, reggae single. And he's singing. He's not rapping this time. He's singing. So listen to Gem FM. We'll hear more of this music and others from right here on Gem FM. So we'll be back 8:30. Yes, we're doing it right back here one more time tonight with Delbert Battis, myself, Hudson George. Hopefully, I don't have the full crew together, but we'll be here tonight at 8:30. All right, check us out and call yourself accordingly. All right, big shout out, and please don't forget to love, like, and share. Right, these vibes with your family and friends. We do it nice and sweet on a Saturday evening, right here on Gem FM. I'm out of here, folks. Doris, have a good night. Pleasant, good night to each and every one of you as I go.